everyone, I'm back for another Dragon Ball Legends video in which I summon 4 legends. Happy summer, as the anniversary is finally over and we are getting into this Frieza Clan celebration with King Cold topping things off next week as we got a new free-to-play cooler and a Zenkai for the Frieza from the Broly movie, ironically enough, as, you know, the Frieza gets put down by the Super Saiyan Broly here. So let's just go ahead and get into it right here, as I am hoping for at least one character. At least one character I did not have. I am hoping for that, but it looks like I did not get there in this summon. However, I did get some Z power, so that's a W. Wait, that's 2 LFs. That is 2 LFs, though, so that's not too bad. But I am mainly looking for Z power in these summons, so I really want something that I do not have. I would like something that I really do not have yet. That is not what I would like to see out of these summons to go ahead and start with, but at least since the Legends Limited characters are so new, I am not getting any duplicate copies really as well, so that is very quite good off this banner. These are 4th anniversary LFs and higher, and same thing with the regular sparking, so it leads to a pool that is very concentrated since it's 4th anniversary to the start of this year, so that is very good in terms of a character pool for sure. Okay, I did get Glorio, so that's not a bad pickup. It's not a bad pickup. I saw an LF or 2 in there. I was about to say, I saw an LF or 2 in there. I'm pretty sure I saw 2 LFs. Yeah, that is 2 LFs, chat. That is 2 LFs. I think I pulled 2 LFs in this banner, like, just all the time that I've been summoning on it, and it would definitely be super valuable if I hadn't already had a lot of these characters on the banner already. How did y'all enjoy the 7th anniversary, though? I think it was definitely the most mythical celebration. You know, now that's finally over, and really, you know, with all the Frieza stuff that's been going on with Ultra Full Power Frieza for Part 3, and for the after party having the Sparking Frost, and then not only getting into a campaign fully about the Frieza Clan! Hey! Let's go! That's been a pickup I've been wanting to get for a long time, so we take that. We actually do take that. Hey, give me another one, why don't you? Alright, that's not too bad, because a lot of these units here are going to be very recent. A lot of these pickups are very recent. Like, a lot of these units are going to be recent, so it's definitely something to keep in mind for freaking sure, because a lot of these units are going to be very recent, so there's not really going to be characters that I can just say, oh, it's the Legends Limited dupe that I can't use. No, it's definitely going to be one of those cases where everything is practically a take. There's not going to be much stuff that I have 14 star from this pool specifically, so this is just very good. Guaranteed LF. Definitely something worth picking up for the multi-Z power on that part alone, but I am glad that I got 2 characters that it does help the account. It does definitely help the account. This 5,000 Chrono Crystals definitely does help the account for sure. It definitely helps it a lot. It definitely does help out a lot. Okay. Yes. Let's see what we get. Okay, copy of Vegito, that's nice. And a copy of all these. Yo, okay. I'm being so serious when I say the Z power is actually quite helpful. We actually love to see this because now I have a lot of characters to. Yeah, wait, hold on. Yeah, I'm getting you 14 stars. No. Hold on. Yeah, I see you. I see you. You're so close to 14 stars. I might as well do it in this video. Hold on. Like, there's a lot of these recent characters that I'm just absolutely getting to try and max out. Where are you, Broly? There we go. There we go. Gonna get you to 14 stars real quick as I go ahead and wrap up this video. It wasn't that bad, honestly. Honestly, I could have gotten no characters that I did not have. So seeing that is very, 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 very good. For the pickup side of things, for sure, as there is not a lot of characters that I don't have. Look at this. Wow. I mean, that kind of makes sense why I didn't even, because wait a minute. That's from 20 this is from 2025. All this is from 2025 onwards. Of course, ignore Cooler. He's a new character. I haven't farmed him yet. Just ignore that for a second. I'll get him to 14 stars. Don't you worry, chat. Don't you worry. But this guy, and this guy are all from last year downwards. So him, and him weren't on that banner anyway. Only these four. 1, 2, 3, 4. So getting 2 out of the 6 technically was actually not that bad. That's actually not that bad when you actually stop and think about it. I was hoping one of those would be one of the 2 LFs that I haven't had, but I mean, we still got some LFZ power. I ain't really gonna complain about it. I ain't really in the mood to complain about, honestly, a very W summon session, excuse me, but we have all of these missions of the invasions of the Frieza clan, a lot of Frieza clan support campaigns, and with that being said, look at this. They even painted the stamp rally with the Frieza clan members and the new King Cold. Oh my gosh, like, this looks awesome, chat. This is actually so funny. But with that being said, of course, they have a lot of paid stuff for summer. It's just like New Year's. They do this New Year's banner and the summer banner, although the summer banner is a lot better by far, because the summer banner actually has a limited pool because these units aren't new, if that makes sense. Since none of these units are new, they have a limited pool, and I mean, all things considered, I think I got pretty lucky. The only people I don't have on this banner currently is Gotenks. I don't have Gotenks. I do not have this Goku. I do not have that Goku. And there's like one other Sparking that I don't have on here. Looks like one other Sparking. Yeah, I don't have Amand. Everyone else I do have, which is actually quite good. That's actually quite good that went that way for sure. So let me just go ahead and do... I don't think I can unsort Legends Limited like that, but we can go ahead and see who's next, because I'm assuming there's a character that's pretty close to getting limit broken. Yes. Yeah, it did give me quite a bit of options for characters. Yeah, see, even like recent characters got like quite a bit of Z power off of this banner, so it does give me several options for who I can go ahead and limit break here to get to 14 stars, of course, since, of course, I'm on the mission to 14 star as many characters as possible. So that's going to be what I'm going to be working on in this downtime period as well. So with that being said, The 7th anniversary campaign has wrapped up, and of course, with that, we have the Happy Summer banner, so that's definitely something very, 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 very good for freaking sure. Yeah, getting to event exclusive 100 is actually kind of crazy, though. I'm not even gonna lie, that is actually really wild. I feel like it's gonna be wild when we get to DBL 100 on these, because let me pull up card numbers. DBL. I keep scrolling back up. Oh, let me actually do this. Let me do all these characters. Yeah. DBL 85 is what we're on right now. So, of course, we're not that far off from DBL 100, which that's definitely going to be a moment in history. But with that being said, I mean, these summons weren't that bad. Like, you saw that I was pulling LFs. I was pulling quite a bit of LFs, as a matter of fact. I pulled quite a bit of LFs on this banner. So, with that being said, I think it was definitely worth it. I do definitely think that summon was worth pulling for, especially as a collector. I think getting 2 Sparkings at the point where I'm at is pretty valuable. Because at the point where I'm at, I think that's very, very, very valuable. And all the characters that will be leaving this banner anyway to make room for these new characters. Like, oh, I think yeah, it was Gohan. The Recruitment Guldo might have been from that year. I don't know. I'm not too certain. I'm not. Yeah, because this GT campaign was at this. I remember that was at the start of a year. That was definitely at the start of the year. I remember that January producers letter. So I know that was at the start of that year. So that is definitely something you consider. Pulling these LFs that are quite a bit older, actually, it's a big help. This banner is usually a big help, but I think I'm so far and away pushed up with how much characters I have, especially picking up 3 ultras. That is wicked. I feel like picking up 3 ultras is insane, chat. I want to let y'all know how insane that is. Cause again, by the way, shout out Guaranteed Vegito, cause he was amazing. But yeah, these are all the characters. I think I haven't had this small of a character pool that I don't have. I don't think so. I really don't think so. Especially if you take the ultras out of the picture, because I don't necessarily want to summon for ultras, especially if I'm not too interested in them. But the guaranteed step was amazing. Don't get me wrong. Probably best ultra banner in history, because it only took 7,000 CC to get a guaranteed ultra. You know, that's why the 7th anniversary is the best celebration. But anyways, I'm going to get on out of here. These are all the characters I don't have. I'm primed and ready to actually show you all my box, as a matter of fact. So let me sort by limit break. Let me just sort by limit break, as you can see here for sure. There's that Vegito as well, which I am very proud to own. I'm very, very, very proud to own. And of course, even some of these more recent LFs are high stars just because of the summer banner and stuff like that. There's Frieza right there too, which is absolutely amazing. But as you can see, up to this is all the characters I don't have 14 stars. Yeah, peep Vegeta at like 13 stars. Oh my gosh, yeah. Peep him at 13 stars. That's insane, by the way. But yeah, go ahead and scroll back up here, and you can see that I don't have many characters not 14 starred. And if we look at just the Sparking and Legends Limited, because of course I have all, and then the Extremes, of course, we go ahead and see that, look at that, I really don't have a lot of characters that I need to 14 star, and half of them are like Legends Limited, so that is something that is quite a bit more difficult to get that way. But if I just have Legends Limiteds up here that's not 14 star, I'd be a very happy customer. I am working towards that goal. One day I will hit that goal. I will hit the goal when I'm just putting in Z power to these new sparking characters. That's going to be a day where I will jump up and down and get gritty for. If I think I can get my box better. I think I can get my box to a higher Z power level for sure. I definitely think so. I definitely think it's possible in this downtime. But yeah, as a downtime celebration for sure, I think starting a Frieza Clan event is very, very awesome for sure. I definitely think adding to the Frieza Clan right now when it is very, very strong as a team with Ultra Frieza. Frieza. And of course, you accept to join King Cold's clan? So, I mean, who doesn't want to join the clan, man? Who doesn't want to join the King Cold clan? Are you kidding me? Who doesn't want to join the clan of the big man? Are you kidding? That was a very, 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 this event's very cool. Yeah, I love this event. But, on down on here. Hopefully y'all enjoyed, and until next time, finally the 7th anniversary has ended. Let me know y'all favorite part. I definitely say this was mine for sure, but there was a lot of good stuff. It's so hard to choose. And supporters, the supporters ability is coming out as well very, very soon. We should see information about that as well. Yeah, definitely longer than something like Global Dokkan Campaign / Worldwide or Anniversary for Dokkan. I just think Legends just carries on their celebration so... I think I like it though. Even though they carried on for quite a bit of time, I think I quite much enjoy that aspect of the game just because of the fact that it feels pretty awesome. It feels very awesome to see a celebration continue for months and months and months. And this celebration started back, I believe, in May. Yeah, because anniversaries start back in like May. Late May, and then all the way through June, all the way through July, and then all the way until the start of August. So that's pretty fun. That is quite a bit of time to have a celebration like this running. So yeah, I definitely say I've been 10 out of 10. Could not be more satisfied with the celebration. Obviously, y'all know I have had very good luck, but now is probably the point where you might want to start and I know this sounds crazy, but just keep this in the back of your mind. Legends Festival is only a couple months away. I'm just saying. Legends Festival is only a couple months away this year. So, I would say that getting ready for that is going to be pretty crucial, especially since the Dragon Ball Legends story, they're holding out on wrapping that up just because it's going to wrap up soon, I feel like. It is definitely poised to wrap up soon. And once that story mode wraps up, I feel like it's going to be prime time for us to see a Legends Limited game original character on the story mode. I think it would be just criminal if they did not do that. So I think we could see that after the story mode wraps up, really focusing on game originals for sure. But who do I know? I just want those characters to be in the game for Legends, because they literally are in Fusion World. Shallot and Giblet and Shallot are just all crazy characters in that game for sure. So, what do I know, chat? What do I know? But, with that being said, I'm out of here. This has been the best celebration in Legends history, and we're moving on to something else, finally. I mean, I say that with, cheery, not because I wanted the celebration to move on, but it just feels so fantastic to look back. Y'all, I'm out of here. Anniversary was the greatest thing ever. Yeah, I don't think this celebration will surpass this one genuinely for a very long time. I'd say the 7th anniversary is the best celebration, comfortably the best celebration. Like, this is the best celebration, and it's not that close. Yeah, I'd say it's not very close in my opinion. It's close, but it's not that close. Like there's the 7th anniversary gap, then like the second best celebration. Okay. Just want to make that very, very clear. It kind of gaps all the other celebrations. But I'll get out of here. Hopefully y'all enjoyed, and until next time, y'all, when we're finally back from post-anniversary. But even still, I mean, y'all probably only have a month until we have to say, okay, it's 2 months until Legends Festival. Let's get ready. Let's start looking forward to summoning for Legends Festival, because that is anniversary level celebration. Not this anniversary level, but just anniversary level, if you know what I mean. So, I'll get on out of here. I enjoyed this. This has been a good, happy summer. And blistering hot summer, though. I will say that. Blistering hot summer. But it's been a happy summer. Y'all, I'll get on out of here. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Until next time. Bye.